Hi everyone, Dr. Plays here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Satisfactory. And the reason we're doing this is there's been a new update recently, update 5, which is in the experimental branch. Been a few patches and things after that as well to kind of fix some bugs and stuff, but they've obviously added a lot of stuff in there. I'm going to put a link in the description below to all the patch notes and things. And if you don't know Satisfactory, it kind of takes Factorio and then shoves everything into 3D and then sticks you into different biomes and things. There are enemies and stuff in there, but it's not like there's no massive elements of combat within there. There are spiders, which I absolutely hate. I will have to deal with those at some point. But what I did was, last week, I played this on the first day that got released on my Twitch channel. So link for that will be down in the description below as well. If you want to see me playing that, I will probably be playing it again this week on Twitch, Thursday or Friday night. I'm not too sure which one it's going to be yet, but do pop along and see that. Other than that, I just want to pop in, do a little bit of continuation with my my factory as it stands. We've got a few unlocks that we need to get. We also need to build the next kind of major structure within the game, which if you know what Satisfactory is, you will know exactly what that is. And I just want to kind of do that on YouTube, so you can kind of see how we go along with that. Now, obviously, Satisfactory being a factory building game, it's very difficult to kind of show you major chunks of upgrades and things because there's a lot of static stuff in between which I will probably have to cut out. So I'll probably play this for, I don't know, about 40 minutes, give you 20 minutes of video content so you can see what it is. And if you do want to join us on the stream as well, come and click that link in the description and give us a follow. Other than that, we're going to click continue and start our previous game. So I did call this the Twitch show, which makes sense to me. Okay, of course, and I've loaded back in, and it's night time. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, so, a couple of the basic things. Obviously, this is a mess at the moment. Most of my factories are. You start with this building here in a far less kind of developed state, and this is the hub. This over here is your craft workshop, and then you also have other things over here. This is a miner, which is sat on top of an iron ore deposit. You can see there I can press E to still pick it up. Each ore deposit has a kind of a purity level attached to it, so in that case that was normal. This one here is also normal as well, and there's another one over here that I've not touched yet. Oh, the sun is rising slowly. I know the moon is just going overhead. There's green stuff over there, deadly green stuff. We'll come to that later. And then over here you've got limestone as well. So limestone goes into making concrete, iron ore goes into making ingots, which then gets made into things like iron plates, iron rods, screws, and various other things as well. And as with most kind of factory management games, it is a case of, you know, you build one thing, you build another thing, you build another thing, you build another thing. So, iron ore into a smelter here, which then goes to make ingots, and then those ingots go into here. In this case, and they're making iron plates. I've got another one over here, somewhere, here, which is making me iron rods. And they go both into these storage containers over here, so I have iron plates and iron rods. There is also, up on top of that hill up there, you'll just about see some manufacturing stuff just in the distance there, and that is some copper. So copper goes into making wire, cables, and various other things as well. You then get higher tier stuff where you need additional machinery to be able to go and make other things. And you'll see on the right hand side there, on the screen, I need a certain amount of concrete and a certain amount of wire to be able to build the space elevator, which is the next major level of construction within this game. There are a few things I need to do before that, of course, or around that, I should say, to be able to go and do things. This here is my chainsaw. We like the chainsaw. Where's my fuel for it? Hold on. I don't have any fuel. Let me go back and get some fuel. I did have fuel. I'm hoping that's not a bug. I may have put it in the actual fuel things themselves. So power comes from, at the moment, I have some biomass burners. So there's one or a couple around here. For example, this is a biomass burner here. I'll put some solid biofuel in there. You can make biofuel in one of these things here. So I can pop in some biomass. So if we just make that there, I will take just 144 of that, that's fine. So we're doing alright there. We've got 33 in there at the moment. Biomass, solid biofuel is one of the more efficient ones. You can also go for coal and various other things as well. I'm actually going to need another burner soon if we do that, but that's fine. This is more concrete here. It's only 33. So there is a map, I believe. I'm not too sure how I get it though. I may have to unlock something in this over here. This is called the MAM. It's the research module essentially, and you unlock things by going into here and you go alien organisms. In this case, if I find some alien organs, I can research something new and it will unlock whatever this is here. I don't have that at the moment. Same with nutrients here. I need some bacon agaric to be able to go and grab that. I haven't seen any yet because they tend to be in more far off places. Obviously, as you can tell, this is kind of a lush biome. Here, this is the temperate biome. There is other biomes as well with desert and various other things as well that you can go to. So I'm just going to nip up here because I haven't been up here yet. You see those big dudes in the distance, they are non-hostiles, don't worry about those too much, they're just there, and they will come through your thing. Oh, there's water as well, which we will take later. Oh god, there's an enemy, I jumped then. So they take a few hits, ouch, to be able to kill, and you get a carapace from them. But they normally hover around resources, so I will find a resource in a second, I'm sure. It may be just the water, not too sure. Paleberry. We will cover pale berries a little bit later, but that's a food because we do have a health, and that will regen my health. So, I'll come back to you later. Trying to think where that resource might be that he was guarding, unless it is just the water, which is possible. Yeah, so it's a beautiful looking game, I must admit. You can't obviously see it in the night time, but time will pass and we will get to the daytime soon. I always jump when I'm walking around because you can usually jump over the enemies. I need to be careful because I know there's fire breathing enemies somewhere, and they are a bit tougher to deal with. Not impossible, but tougher, at least with the weapon I've got at the moment. Yeah, I think it was just the water he was after. The paleberry, thank you. And another paleberry, that's good. You don't normally get them that close together, but that's fine with me. So the game isn't randomly generated either, at least not to any great extent. There's an element of it from what I understand, but it's nothing major. There is, you know, most of the stuff once you've been through the map a couple of times is static almost, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It does mean you can optimize things drastically. Just jump over onto here, thank you. There's fall damage, so I do need to be careful of that. Can I squeeze through? I cannot. I'm stuck. And the game auto saves very, very frequently as well. One of the things I've just unlocked actually to build is the foundation side of things, and that will help me in kind of normalising my my environment around me, because to make a factory obviously you have to have a flat floor, or at least the best way to do it. So all of this stuff here is not flat, so when you're walking around and you're trying to build something, so if I go for just a power pole for example, you'll see as I'm moving around it goes up and down and stuff. But if I build something slightly bigger, so if I go to the Q menu here, let's try and build, let's go for something slightly bigger, let's go for a biomass burner for example. As you try and place it on top of things, or around places, it will the ground displaces and it moves, and yeah, it becomes difficult to get things to match and stuff. So nothing snaps either when you're just building on flat ground, on the normal ground. When you start building on foundations, everything snaps and it makes it all nice and easy to build upon, which is good. There's a power slug up there. We'll come to them much later. Power slugs are interesting things, but I don't have a use for them just yet because I haven't unlocked the research for them. Sulfur, again, don't have a use for that, so we will just keep going at the moment. But the world itself is humongous, which is a good thing, I think. There's another power slug up there. I can just about see it in the distance. It's one of the good things that nighttime is useful for, is being able to spot those things. There's a green one over there as well. I could probably get that green one. There will be a guy defending it, but let's go find out. Hello, I can hear you. Ouch. Okay. He's dead. So combat isn't massively difficult, at least with those guys. Oh, what's that? Limestone, okay. So that's just concrete stuff. Leaves are used to make biomass, of course, and biomass is used to make power in this case, at least in the early games. There's more difficult stuff later on. Like coal, for example, is quite difficult to get. There's another power slug over there as well. A blue power slug. Oh god, I'm on fire. I need to run away from that dude. He's quite tough. And he will have no bones about literally ripping me to pieces. Okay, you leave me alone now? Good. Okay, I'm just going to skirt around the edge of these guys here. Oh, there's a nut tree there. Thank you. Obviously we're on a hostile world, well not a hostile world, we're on an alien world where there is hostile life, which does make things a little bit difficult. They are not hot air balloons, they are part of the scenery. Don't worry about that too much. So the sun should be rising soon. You don't get any kind of sense of time apart from the sun rising and setting in this game. And it has no other like part of the game apart from that, so the moon is slowly going down. I believe there are mods as well which will change the time cycle of the game. I haven't got any mods installed because I don't think they're compatible with this particular update just yet, but I mean we'll get there in the end, and we'll try those at some point, I think. Not immediately, but we're good. Right, so that makes biomass. If I go select recipe here, you can see we can make other pieces of biomass. So if I go biomass leaves, yeah, we've got nothing in there. Wood, I've got a fair bit of wood, we'll do that. Just make some biomass and then turn that biomass into solid biofuel. However, I need to pop some in here. So if I right click these, it splits them. I'll right click it again, put 49 in there. I do need to get a more solid, stable supporting way to do that. So I'll put another 49 in there. And let's do another 49 in there. So 130 in there, which is good. 130 in there, which is good. And I think we've got about 80 odd in here. 66, which is fine. Let me see. We've got 98 concrete there. We just need a little bit more. I need to go over to the other side. And then I'll go up to get the wire as well. And we'll see, hopefully, if we've got enough wire. I don't think we have. Wire is not slow, but it's slower than concrete to be able to generate. Everything has an efficiency with it when you start building a larger factories. I'm obviously not doing large factories at the moment, so that's more than enough concrete. That's good. Go up here. This is my copper. I've only got one copper deposit at the moment. There's more, and you can search for it, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. So this is all my stuff here. This makes so again, copper ore, copper smelter, and then a constructor to make the wire, which you can see here, and then I can grab that, and it's 335. I'm a little bit behind on that. Let me just check my inventory. I don't have any copper ingots, so I've got some copper ore, but not much. Or was that bauxite? That's bauxite, beg your pardon. I do have some copper ore, mainly iron ore. Okay, so I could make some myself. It will probably be a little bit slower, but if I grab this stuff up here, oops, hello. Right, so grab the copper ore. I'll just take that. I'll go automate or manually make some stuff, because you can manually do things as well. But obviously the whole point of these games is to automate everything. Okay, so back in the hub here, we go to the craft bench, and then we go copper ingot. We just press space once and it will automatically make stuff, but it's a manual process technically, because you are waiting for it to happen, which is fine. And as I continue to make copper ingots, you'll see that the count of the amount of wire we can make, if we look down here, slowly increases. So when it gets to about 200, 250, I will stop and I will make some more of those. Okay, so we're over our limit there of what we need, because we need 200, so I'm going to go make the wire. Okay, so we have more than enough now to go and make the space elevator. But one thing I wanted to show you while I was in here is the whole point of this game, well, let's say the whole point, is part of the point of this game is to have many upgrade trees that you can go through. The space elevator unlocks another one, but there's still the basic one you need to go through. So if we're talking about that, there's this bit here, which is the hub terminal. You go in here and you have all of these tiers. I'm still on tier 1 at the moment, so I'm very early in the game. I did all the tier 0s on stream. I did the first tier 1, I think, on stream as well, and finished that one, which gives me access to the foundations. Then there is logistics, which is not my milestone at the moment, but I will make it my milestone soon. And then you can do field research, then you can get these tier 2s. I've also done this one here so I can get the chainsaw, because it's kind of essential. There's part assembly as well, which you'll need once you get the space elevator done, jump pads, and then there's all sorts of other things as well. So to do this one, you need to do the space elevator phase 1. So you do all of these tiers within here, then you've got the research tiers from the MAM, and then you've got the research tiers from the space elevator. It's a big game. There's a lot to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up here quickly. I think this is one of the higher parts that I can get to at the moment, and I'm going to show you how you build the space elevator, which you've probably seen before. There's plenty of other people who play this on YouTube. You need a big space. I'm just going to say that. So if I go to special and I go to space elevator, I'm going to right click it and then remove from to-do list, because we've already done it now. And it's this thing. It's chunky, massive. So I'm just going to pop it. Right, so those gold things are inputs. I'll pop those there, and then I'll just take a step back quickly. While we wait and wait. See all my items disappearing from my pockets. Ah, so it's big, but it ain't done yet. Yes, that is a siren you can hear. Oh look, it is a literal space elevator. There we go, everything's hooked on, space elevator's done. Let's go and have a look. that literally reaches up into space. There's not like a break or anything. You could, like, if you get the debug menu and you can fly up there and it will go up to the top of the skybox. Anyway, so in here we get to have 50 what they call smart plating. Now I don't have smart plating unlocked yet because it's part of other things. So, but delivery here will unlock tier 3 and tier 4. So this is later for me, but I wanted to get it down, and I'm very thankful this doesn't require any power. I could have put foundation down here first to be able to sort that out, but yeah. So what you can do here is you can actually just feed stuff straight in if you just pop in a conveyor belt. But anyway, so that's that part done. I'm now going to go and unlock the rest of tier 1 I think I was on. It's not massive tier 1, thankfully. Oh, hello. So in here, tier 1 logistics, this is the last one I need to do. I'm going to select that milestone, and we see here we've got 150 plates, rods, and 300 cable wires. So I'm already making those. So I'm going to whack you. I'll take them, thanks, and I'll split that and take them too. And I'll take, that's fine. I think it was 250. Let's just click sort. How much have I got? More than enough. That's fine. And then we go up to the cable again. I don't think I'll have 300 made yet, but I can make that more efficient later. Oh, frames there are a little bit weird in the distance. I'm sure that's something to. It's an early bug, early access basically. So later on, you can unlock very efficient modes of transportation. I will say. Oops, come on. Things like hypertubes. Oh, there's a thing up there. I need to go to get that as well. That thing in the distance there. We'll come to that later though. Again. 223 plus 36 is not much. We're not far away though. I could go and make the rest of those. Okay, let's just go make some more iron. Copper, I should say. We've made all the wire we can make now. We just turn around here, go to the hub terminal, got 150 plates. Boom, there we go, and 150 rods, boom, there we go, and then 300 cables, boom, there we go. And we hit the nice satisfying big red button, smash. Then we come over here and we see our little machine over here. It's going to shoot off.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Okay. We don't need to listen to all that nonsense, that's all fine. Now, we need to go get the final bits of the logistics chain here, or the milestones I should say, although I do have to wait for the thing to return. So that's all tier 1 done, which is good. Tier 2, I can click on this one here for example, and I could do some of this, but that's going to be a little bit more intensive. So I always tend to do this one here because it doesn't require anything apart from reinforced iron plates, and I'm already making the other 3 automatically. So we'll take this one here. And that's fine. So we get some time that we need to wait. But what I can do here is I can build. First of all, let's sort this out first. Take the biomass out because I don't want to run out of power. We're doing okay at the moment. We can pop another 24 in there. That'll keep me going for a while. In fact, what I'll do, I'm going to go harvest some wood. So when you're using a chainsaw, it does cut off stuff around it as well, which is quite nice. Let's get this pale berry first. Let's get a tree. When the tree turns white, we're good. And we can cut. Hello. Why can't I target this tree? There we go. There we go. So it chops off everything around it as well. Just get a load of wood. Why? There we go. Targeting's not a bug necessarily, it's just you have to look at a specific thing to be able to get it. It's fine. It's just the way the game is. There's a big tree here. Let's go and grab that. There'll be loads of wood. Go grab some of these up here as well. Dealt with all the enemies up here, I think. Be where I find out I haven't, and you can't use a chainsaw effectively, so. I mean, I'm sure you could swear while you're using it, but that's a different kind of offensive. Yeah, so Power is one of my main considerations for this plant at the moment, because I've only got a few biomass burners. You can expand that if you want to, and that's fine. I've only got one biomass production selection centre at the moment as well, which does make things a little bit more difficult. It's not impossible to do it with just biomass, of course, but there is other further power later on, like you can use hydropower if you want to. I just haven't unlocked it. That will be one of the, if we go to the milestones here, it's one of these tiers here, I believe. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but yeah, it may be. Just thinking, do I want to do this one? Part assembly. Yeah, so I could do part assembly. Let me select that one actually instead. Okay, so we need more plates, screws. Yeah, okay, we're good there. Just need to get some of that. So to make screws, you need rods. Take whatever rods you got for me. Take some more plates. There's plenty of plates. And I will just make these a little bit manually first. Screws, you just convert rods straight into screws. We get 4 for each one. So we will make a few. Right, so we've got over the 300, but you do need some screws to make reinforced iron plates as well, which I will make momentarily. So you see as my screw count increases, the reinforced iron plates does as well. I can't remember how many reinforced iron plates I think I needed. I think it was 50, so I think we'll just keep going for a little while. So let's stop there then. We now need to make those reinforced iron plates, but let me just double check. Yeah, it's... oh no, it's not even this this tier. Whoops. Oh, well, it's 200 cables, which is fine. I mean, we're good. We've got everything else we need, so that's fine. So let's just go 200, 500, 200. Obviously, we get all back. That's underneath it. It's fine. I just need to get the cables now. And that's going to be a little bit tougher. So I'm going to have to go and do a bit more work to be able to go and do this. Okay. So here we are again at the wires. We've got 262, so 304 total. What I could do here is I could actually set this up so we get, there's enough copper ore coming out to feed 2 of these really. You'll see these are quite slow to be able to make it. So I could do that. How can I actually build those at the moment? So if I go to logistics, yes, I've got the splitters here. So I could really change this if I wanted to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there. I am going to go... We'll show a little bit of an upgrade process here. So let's just think about this for a second. So I've still only got 1 copper deposit up here, which is all fine. I'm okay with that. It's a normal one, which is good. There's a ratio of what normal ones give you. I think it's 2 every drill, every tick, basically. You can kind of see that if you look here. Yeah, 60 per minute at the moment, so it's 1 every second, basically. Feeds down into here, you come down here, and then you can see this ratio here is 2 seconds. So again, 1 of these can feed 2 of these. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press F, we go into our dismantler, we take all this, goes into my inventory, take all this, goes into my inventory again, take this, goes into my inventory. I'm going to leave, actually, yeah, I'm going to leave that there, that's fine. My inventory is now full, which is why that box is on the floor, but I can probably fix that. If I press tab, sort, maybe? No? Okay, well, I can drop that. How do I drop? Okay, right, we'll just take whatever's in there. Thank you very much. Okay. So that's fine. We will just, we will F this as well. Okay, so this is my storage container. This is where everything's going to go still. I am, however, going to get rid of this. Get some more copper ore in my inventory, but that's fine. Okay. So I'll show you the brief process of taking this from a single kind of tiered system to something much bigger. So this is a power pole here. This feeds this. Every power pole at this level can do 4 connections. So including the connection coming in, you obviously need to have a connection going to everything nearby as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press 3 to give me a conveyor belt. I'm going to bring that down to about here. In fact, I'll bring it down to the ground. It's fine. There is some clipping issues there, but that's okay. Let's go to about there. Let's try that again. Okay. Then press Q, and we go to a conveyor splitter. And now you see there's the inputs and 3 outputs in this case. So I'll go here. We should be able to attach it directly. No? Okay, that's fine. There it's aligned anyway, so that's fine. We'll do that. And then we'll just, oops, hello. We'll connect it in there. You don't have to be exact with how everything goes in. And then we're going to have 2 outputs coming out of here, which goes to 2 smelters. So press Q again. We go to production, and we go to smelter. Now, again, orange is input, so I'm going to go, let's have one there, because I think that's pretty much lined up. Is it angled right? Yes. I think that's there, that's fine, and then we'll have one right next to it as well. I could have put foundations down again, I'm not really bothered. We will sort that out later. Press 3, and go from there to there, and there. I mean, we can make that a little bit tidier. And that'll do. Okay, these guys haven't got power yet, so don't worry about that too much. We then, let's climb up on top of this, just so I can get a better view. Obviously, constructors are a little bit bigger than smelters, so I need to build them a little bit staggered over. So we go to a constructor. Again, we line that up there-ish. And if I climb up on top of this one, I don't have any iron plates, reinforced iron plates, so I have to go back. Okay, so we're back here again. We'll build another constructor just next to this one here. It doesn't particularly matter how far away it is. As long as it's rough, it's fine. So we're going to feed this one here into this one here. And again, this one here, it's a slight angle into this one here. All good. And then we have this storage container here. I don't have the facility to move things, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure the input is, yeah, still this end. So that's good. So what we want to do here is, I want to build another logistics conveyor merger. And in this case here, you can have 2 inputs to 2 outputs, I think it is. I'm trying to think, no, it's 1 input, yeah. 3 inputs to 1 output. Got there in the end. Right, so we'll pop that there. It's a little bit further away than I wanted it to be, but that's fine. Can't jump on top of this, at least from here, because I'm short bloke. Come around here. And then, oops, no, not power lines. We go for one of those again. And again, I can make that a little bit neater. Okay. So that now goes into from there around to here. Comes into here, and then this is your output one. And we connect this one here. I'll have it reasonably straight for the moment. Okay, I'll do it the inefficient way, it's fine. Right, so now, that's all that done. Everything is ready, almost, except we go into here. We're going to make you make wire. We're going to make you also make wire, because you require wires to do it. We'll make you make wire. We tell you to make copper ingots. Tell you to make copper ingots, and then we look at power. So we go power line, just plop one down. Oops, hello. Here, and you go there to there, there to there. They start automatically, which is good. Off they go. And if we come through to here, let's get another power line going down here. So let's connect you just to there. I'll do. Then power line 1. Power line 2, and business is starting. So we've effectively doubled the output of what we're making, probably more than that in fact. And there are other ways you can improve efficiency as well. That's just the way I like to do it. I'm 100% certain there'll be someone in the comments that says, but you could actually do this, and hopefully they'll be nice about it, because I've seen some people on the Satisfactory Discord who are not the most nice people about if you do something wrong in their eyes, but there we go. So now we're increasing our output here of wires. We are effectively making, 4 a second, which is good, and 8 a second, which is even better. And I go through here. There's a more efficient way of doing this as well later on. I don't have that unlocked just yet. And here we go. We're getting loads into there. So we'll leave that going for the moment. I can't remember what else I need for the next level or the next unlocks, but we'll come back down here. One of the next things I want to do, of course, is increase things like my limestone output, not the output necessarily, but the actual constructor side of things. But it does go straight into a constructor. It doesn't have to go smelting, because obviously it's stone. So yeah, it just goes into here. This makes, it's not too bad actually. This is fairly efficient. I wouldn't say that's too bad. Yeah, it makes 4 a second, which is fine. We get quite a few of those. But my next big job is to tackle all of this iron over here, because there is plenty of it. And that's one of the reasons I always start here, or at least almost always start here. But we have 1 iron deposit there, 1 iron deposit there, 1 iron deposit there, and then most of the stuff that we need to make, rods, plates, screws, reinforced iron plates, rotors, steel cages and steel, what are they called, modular steel frames and things, they all require iron as a base with other things in there as well. Copper is a big one up there too, so which we need to work on. And this is the start of my base. I will be working on this again, as I said, on stream. I haven't even touched this yet. We'll cover that in a second. So if you do want to come see that, do let me know. Give me a follow down below. Obviously, we've got some other things over here which we can make. So obviously, I've made the chainsaw already, but you can make beacons. You can make an object scanner, which I've already got one of. Portable miners are needed to actually go and plop down a deposit and things to get started. Yeah, and hold V, we get a scanner. So in this case, I've got 3 things that I can scan for. So if I was looking for more copper ore, for example, I would hold that down. It will still show me the ones I've already unlocked. So this one over here will ping 246 meters away. We've also got another one 420 meters, and then 524 meters, and so on and so forth. So if I was to go towards this 500 meter one, I'll just show you that one quickly. So as I've started to approach these guys, I've just pinged them again, and you can see that there's a lot of stuff down here, which is grand. All down here. And that's quite a way away from my home. There's a space elevator, which is massive, and as you can see, it does go all the way up. There's also a power slug over here, which is not guarded. At least I don't think so. I could get knocked off the cliff here. No, normally guarded. But this is somewhere where you can come later on to be able to expand quite a lot. I've heard someone now. Where are you? I heard him growling at me. Maybe he's down there. He might be down there. Yep, I don't know where he is. But anyway, yeah, a lot of copper down there. I think there's also some iron around here. Hello, there he is. I see you. So I'm just going to ping here, just see if there's iron around here as well. Yeah, there's some iron over there. Oh, wow, lots of iron over there. So this may be another place that I want to set up a base at some point, because you can have as many bases as you like. There's only one hub you can build, but you can build many bases. And then obviously there's other things like coal and things, which is you know, if you can combine coal and water, you can make like an unending power source. But I haven't got that unlocked yet, at least not in this save. I've done it in other saves before on the channel. Sorry, not on the channel, on Twitch. But that was for update 3, I believe. I didn't really play update 4 too much. Yeah, there's lots of things I want to be able to get done with this this save particularly. I want to play a few dozen hours in it before they do update 6, which I don't have a timescale for just yet, by the way. If you want to see that, obviously you can go follow the guys Coffee Stain Studios. They will have all that information for you, not me. But I will play this on a regular basis on the channel, I think, probably once every couple of weeks, just to show you the updates to my factory and things, because, of course, the factory must grow. And hopefully, as there's more hotfixes and things that get released for the game as well, there'll be different things which will fix, like the animation bugs and stuff, because they're aware of it. They just, you know, it's not priority for them to fix it, because it works, just not perfect. So let's just double check what we had for the next one. Oh yeah, the cables, of course. So let's go back here. We'll go back up. We'll just double check things. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a better way to get up here, because the jump thing is a little bit annoying. So I will do something here very soon. Okay, here. If we go down to foundations, for example, there's all of these here. So you can get ramps. So I'm going to pop a ramp here on hotkey 7, I think it is. Should be fine. Thank you very much. Excuse me, boy. All right, press 7, and then, oops, press 7, and I pressed another button to get rid of it. A creature is in the way. That's a new thing. Okay, so I'm going to go there. Now, what you can't do, sadly, is then go, oh, just have another ramp there. I have to do something else. So press Q again. And in this case here, I'm going to have a foundation of just a 1 meter one. Okay. Oh, I should have toggled that with a thing. So the 1 meter one, I'm going to pop you on 6. Did I hear something? Oh, it's you. Okay. 7. Okay, so 7. Ooh. 6. Snap it to there if we can. Come on. There we go. And then 7 again. Why are you building it there? Honestly. Let me just get rid of that. Mistakes. 6. Let's pop you there. And then another ramp there. Then we could probably just build 6s across. Yeah, we'll have another one just to be on the safe side. Lovely. So now we've got an efficient way to get up here. Obviously, it's still a long way to go, but that's just how far it is. Can't do anything about that. I could have made it more this way, potentially, but it's fine. I know there's a slope down there, so it's fine. Right, so nicely done here. We have got far more than we would have had last time, and I have no space. Let's think about what we can get rid of quickly. Like 12 screws, don't care about those. Just take 500 wires. Let's go make some cables. Right, so we've just been finishing making off some cables here. We have 344. I left this left it going for a little while. We can make 200 of these now. Finish off our part assembly, and again, come out here. Oops, get off the box. Get off the box. I'm stuck.
More complex assembly of parts.
Watch our little rocket thing go off.
Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Despite the fact that the next level here and the next stuff that's required by the space elevator is manufacturable, I can't make it. So all of the stuff that I just unlocked with that milestone, if we have a look at it quickly, so this one here, so all of these things here, I can't make them by hand. So if I come over to here for the craft bench, the modular frame is the only thing you can make, but everything else pretty much is stuff that is outside of my remit, and I have to go and build something else, which in this case is, if we go to production, I need to build an assembler, which then has 2 inputs and 1 output. So you pop in 2 different things and it gives you 1 thing out. So that might be, you know, iron and copper, or it might be iron plates and iron rods and things like that, and you get something different out of it. So if I build one quickly, let's just see if I haven't got any rotors. I need rotors to be able to build it. Okay, well, I shall work that out. Anyway, that is update 5 for Satisfactory so far. Obviously, I've got a lot of work I need to do on my actual plant. Yeah, it's going to be a little while before I get anything done, really. If I pop in some biomass here quickly and just turn you back on, everything should kick in again. I can make you actually go select recipe. You make solid biofuel, and then we pop in some biomass, and you can give me some more stuff which will power things more efficiently. But anyway, that is update 5, as I say. There's a lot that I need to do. Obviously, I've unlocked the space elevator now, which is cool. So you'll see the next time I stream if you come and see that. I've made that more efficient. I'm going to do something similar on stream for this section here, but I'm going to lay foundations for all that first as well, I think, because I would rather have that a little bit more efficient from my side of things. Other than that, Satisfactory, fantastic game. Links will be down in the description. You can get it on Epic or Steam, as well as various other places as well. If you like it, drop a like on the video. Other than that, I'll see you around for another video soon.